Hello everyone, I'm DinosaurBoy and I'm back today with a very extraordinary bird. This bird is called the secretarybird. This bird is 4.1 to 4.9 feet or 1.2 to 1.5 meters tall, and it weighs about 5 to 9.4 pounds or 2.3 to 4.3 kilograms. The wingspan of this bird is about 6.9 feet or 2.1 meters. It lives 10 to 15 years in the wild, but it lives up to 19 years in captivity. This mighty bird was a bird of prey like hawks and eagles. But this bird has the longest legs of any bird of prey. Those long stalk-like legs hold most of the bird's body above plants, giving it a better view of potential prey. Its taxonomic name, Sagittarius Serpentarius, meaning the archer of snakes. That's because the bird is famous for its snake hunting abilities. It even hunts venomous snakes. Now, you might be wondering why this bird is named secretarybird. Well, it's because the secretarybird's English name was once thought to come from the 80s, when Europeans first spotted these birds. Back in those days, male secretaries wore grey tailcoats and dark knee-length pants. They also used goose-like quill pens that they carried behind their ears. This bird shares many of these same physical features: long, dark quills at the back of the head, grey wing and tail feathers that look like a tailcoat, and black feathers that go halfway down the legs, like short pants. So that's why the name secretary was given to this bird. These secretary birds are distantly related to buzzards, vultures, harriers, and kites. But unlike their raptor cousins, secretary birds spend most of their time on the ground. Even though they can fly, secretary birds are good flyers. Their long legs trail behind them in the air. They also make nests and sleep high up in acacia trees at night. These birds are native to Africa. Secretary birds are found south of the Sahara Desert, from Senegal east to Somalia and South Africa. Secretary birds need savannas with scattered acacia trees and short grass so they can easily see their prey while strolling. A few hours after dawn, secretary birds come down to the ground from their nighttime rest to start their daily hunt. Pairs of secretary birds keep track of what's happening in their territory, which can be up to 19 square miles or 50 square kilometers, about twice the area of Chicago O'Hare Airport in size. They are known to cover more than 20 miles or 32 kilometers in a day of hunting. Secretary birds hunt for food throughout the day, resting in the shade of a tree during the hottest part of the day, and return to sleeping just before sunset. Secretary birds and caracaras are the only terrestrial birds of prey, hunting for their food on foot. Adults are often seen working in loose pairs or even small family groups, stalking through grass in the hunt for small mammals, reptiles, birds, and large insects. Secretary birds are cunning enough to take advantage of recent fires, scavenging during the burn site for small prey that were unable to escape the heat of the fire. These cunning birds use two different hunting skills. They catch prey by chasing it down, and they either strike it with their bill or stomp on it till the prey is dead or stunned enough for the bird to swallow. Usually they swallow it whole. When attacking prey, the birds spread both their wings and raise the feathered crest at the back of the head. Some studies suggest that dinosaur-like terror birds that wandered on Earth 5 million years ago might have used the same attack strategy. Venomous snakes might try to bite the secretary bird's flapping feathers, but they serve as safe distractions or targets, since a bite to a hollow feather would not hurt the bird at all. The secretary bird's feet are adapted for walking and lack of significant grasping ability. Rather than carrying prey with the feet, food is usually either eaten immediately or taken away in the beak. Courtship for secretary birds takes place at any time of the year, depending on how much food is available. Both male and female soar in wide circles and perform swoops and downward plunges, sometimes clutching talons in mid-air. The committed couple works together to build a large nest reaching up to 8 feet or 2.4 meters across. The nest is built of twigs, sticks, mammal fur, down, leaves, and grass. The couple visits the nest for up to 6 months. Couples often use the similar nest for many years. 1 to 3 pale green eggs are laid every 2 to 3 days. Incubation period is about 42 to 46 days, and the female does most of the incubation. The eggs hatch in the order they were laid. A few days apart, both parents feed regurgitated and liquefied insects and other small prey non-stop to the youngsters. Unlike other birds of prey, secretary bird parents often raise more than one chick successfully. For the first few weeks, one parent is constantly on the nest, feeding and caring for the chick. Within 10 days, the secretary bird's unique bare patch becomes visible on the face, but without the bright orange color. By the 3rd week, the chick has an unmistakable secretary bird face. Crest feathers start to emerge and long eyelashes become visible. In the start, the parents rip up small pieces of meat for the chicks to eat. At about 40 days old, the down-covered babies learn to eat small mammal and reptile parts that the parents drop right into the nest. By 6 weeks, the chicks look fully feathered, like tiny versions of an adult. They exercise their wings at around 9 weeks, that's about 2 months, and fly at 12 weeks, which is about 3 months of age. Flying for a secretary bird typically means a rather controlled fall out of the nest, with lots of wing flapping until the youngster hits the ground. Parents then teach their offspring how to hunt, kick, and fly. The youngsters wander off on their own soon after. Generally, secretary birds do vocalize if needed. A deep, low croak or roaring groan can be made during a courtship flight, during fights or to defend their territory or to defend a nest, as crows and kites often attack secretary bird youngsters, which are easy targets in their treetop nests. A single high croak is made when the bird is alarmed, and soft clucks and whistles are used between mates. To beg for food, chicks use a soft cheeping call that changes to squeals and loud brays as they get older. The age when they become mature is still unknown. Okay everyone, that's going to have to wrap up this video. So until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.